All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Cross the glass. Cross the glass. He's coming. Double up. Double up. 80 weapons.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to put a screen soon.
Now Jones, and he's going to go down again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I go. Check 49. Check 49.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On first down, it's Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Levante David in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
But apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Minutes 18 Gator. 6-6. Pull it high.
Jones on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jones to throw again. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd down, McKinnon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You come back and run essentially the same play again.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing, Jones. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Jones now. A final shot before break. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. David Njoku, as time expires in the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Back to throw. Jones. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check three, check three, check three. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Hey, look. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Clear.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Blue dog quarter. Check 24, check 24. Wide, get wide. Bravo. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. K.J. Wright in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Pilot, 64. Reach. Mike 50. Mike. Hey, echo.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. Now Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. That's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
80 weapons.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Jones throwing on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 4th down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Let's go, baby.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Herring. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Adams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Newton forced out to his left, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jones has it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Newton now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And what are the whistles for a timeout? So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Along